On to my Leos. So you Leos have got the Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, okay, the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Magician, oh wow, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot. A whole wide array of different things. Okay, so the Six of Cups, y'all already know what this means. Somebody is coming back, right? So holographic. But y'all know what this means. Somebody is most definitely coming back. So you have the Queen of Swords, right? So the Queen of Swords is Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. This is all you Leos, this point in time. This is about how you Leos right now are absolutely focused on yourselves, the things that you want to do, your own endeavors, the things that you are focused on. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all care about. Y'all don't care about hanging out in groups and all of this stuff that you used to care about. And see, this is the secret of the King of Pentacles. The secret of the King of Pentacles is it's about finding out those few things in life that you actually care enough about to stick to and be dedicated to, and you work on those things, right? You work on those things a lot. You work on those things often. That's the secret. That's the secret as to how to refine and zero in and double down on those things that you want to focus on. It's not about always being all over the place and allowing yourself to be running thin, trying to do too much. What you want to do is you want to zero in and focus on a few things. You figure out something that you want to do with your time day to day and zero in on that. And see, the Queen of Swords represent everything else is just noise. So the Seven of Cups now represents, now that you've been practicing that spiritual practice, because it is spiritual, there's a spiritual element to it. But now that a lot of you have been practicing that spiritual practice, or you've been putting that spirituality into practice with your focus, right? Voting with your focus, not just your dollars, but voting with your practice. If things don't make sense for you in a way where the things that you care about, this is driving you, or it's going to help you get to where it is that you want to go, to improve on the things that you want, you don't care about it. And because of it, Seven of Cups, that's the secret, Leo. Now you have so much. Now so many people are have made themselves available to you. So many people like you. So many people are interested in you. And this is the thing that a lot of you Leos need to understand. That's the secret. That's one of the many secrets. See, people think spirituality is a bunch of hoodoo. And yes, hoodoo is a part of spirituality. It's a spiritual system, yeah. It's a particular practice. It's a genre or a niche, yeah, sure. But the actual principle of spirituality is focus. One of the principles is focus. Wherever your focus is where your whole reality goes. So you need to be very mindful as to where your focus goes. When it comes to you focusing on individuals that want to run around and waste your time and BS, and they never know what it is that they want to do, where they're going, they like you, they want to be in a relationship with you. You can't have those types of people being super dysfunctional with you. You can't. You know why you can't? Because they're going to try to bring all types of confusion into your life. And you Leos want something more. You Leos want something more focused and dedicated to that. People need to have loyalty. You know? This is why a group of lions, a family of lions, or a group of lions just in general that can get along with each other are called pride. Because that's where the pride is. That's where the confidence comes from. It's the work and the focus and the dedication that one puts in. And I'm speaking for personal experience because I'm part Leo myself. I got Leo in Mercury, Leo in Jupiter, and Venus in Leo. So it's not to say that I just have Leo in one placement. No, I got it in 3 different placements. You understand? I should say 3 different 3 different placements. Let's just say that. Then you have the 7 of Cups, and this is the secret. So many people have opened up to you. So many people want your number and want to talk and want to hang out, and you have a plethora of people that you can get to know. The 6 of Cups, everything is opening up to you. Your relationships is opening up to you. Now, 6 of Cups, people that you ain't spoken to, that you used to hang out and date and all this other type of stuff, or potentially could date, they're coming back trying to find out what it is that you're doing. You're getting the big head text, regardless of who you are, because you can big head anyone on both sides, on either side. So they're big heading you. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, big head? You doing all right? What's up with you, big head? And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles now represents this being a situation for you where the Ace of Pentacles is about how a lot of you need to understand that what you've got going on is you don't even focus on that. You just keep focusing on the things that you have been focusing on. If you ever want to deviate from that a little bit, here's what it is that you do. Because now you have a plethora of people that you could be getting to know romantically. You have a lot. Let me tell you how it is that you successfully deviate. You have to consciously dedicate a certain amount of time to deviate. So let's just say 7 of Cups, you want to get to know some people. What do? You say, I'm going to give this person 4 hours of my time. And you dedicate those 4 hours of your time towards that, right? Dinner, talking, hanging out with them. It's time for you to bounce. Harshly. Look, I gotta go. Don't be hanging around all the time, hanging out with them the whole night, all this other type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Unless they want to get that deep with you, if you know what I mean. They want you to have a nightcap and all that other type of stuff. That's the only point in time in which you do that. If that's not necessarily the case, if that's not what it is that you're interested in doing and all that other type of stuff, guess what it is that you should be doing? Guess what it is that you should be doing? You know what it is that you should be doing? You should be out here looking at it from that perspective of you got to bounce. Because what's the point of wasting all this amount of time hanging out with somebody, hanging out with them, courting them all night? Forget about all of that. You're supposed to set a time limit. You understand what I'm saying? Unless the two of y'all agree that the two of y'all are going to set aside time to hang out all night, don't be hanging out with people all night. What are you doing? You know why? Because that's a dub. That idea is a dub. That's a bad idea. Why? Because how you got here in the first place, where you have a plethora of people that want you and that want your attention, is from doing this. Focusing on what is important to you. So guess what happens if you start hyper focusing on all of these people? Now, if you start hyper focusing on all of these people, guess what happens to you? Now, when you do that, what happens is now all of that goes away because you're not focused anymore. Now you start being a little bit smothering because you're dedicating too much time to that. See, a healthy relationship is two people who have their own particular purpose, but can also work together and come together and form to make one purpose as well. So the purpose can either be two purposes or one when you put them together. And that's the situation that a lot of you don't really seem to understand. Then you have Then you have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is, now that you maintain your focus, you understand what it is that you have. You understand your value. You should understand your value. More people are going to come through. More people are going to want your attention. The Queen of Wands represents a lot of people going to be mad that you're not dedicating your time to only them. That doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the point is that now you have the position that you want to stop talking to people that you want to stop talking to, because you have so many people that want your attention. You have the position to now continue to get to know, all of that type of position and power that you have now. So now it's up to you to decide what it is that you are going to choose. Choose wisely. You know, choose wisely. So now you have the Magician. And now the Magician now is about how, since this is the case, this all is coming from the power and the concentration of your own mind, right? Second party, of course, not first party. Then again, too, sometimes it's first party, but second party. You've focused on the fact that you're done playing games and you've taken action. So now the universe tested you. So now the universe is giving you some rewards. But you have to walk that line. If you're going to get to know these people at all, you have to figure out a way or a system for yourself to start to walk that line between concentration, deviation, concentration, deviation. And then once you start doing that, the Queen of Cups and the Chariot now is about make sure that these people care about you and they can compensate you, okay, for you, as well as you compensate them. So it's not just a situation where you're giving these people all your time and attention and they want you to spend more and more and more time with them. More and more cash, more this. Not saying that you Leos would spend cash on them, but I mean more and more of your time, because time is even more precious than cash, because cash is something that if you know what you're doing, you can get back. But time is something that no matter how smart you are, you'll never be able to get back. So the thing is that you want to be very careful about that. And then you have the Chariot. Again, you need to know how to say when, so that when time calls for it, these people want you to dedicate a little bit too much time. You set aside a certain amount of time before you hang out with these people. You say to yourself, I'm going to spend 5 hours with this person, max. That includes hanging out with them, kicking it, all that type of stuff. And if they got a problem with you, they want you to hang out with them. Let's just say you do hang out with them all night long, if you catch my drift. Guess what? This is another reason too why it is that you should not be talking to them every single day, because people want you to talk to them and all this other type of stuff. Well, we're not talking about the fact that with all of this, you trying to talk to them all the time, if you sacrifice all this time that you could have been doing something, handling your business, to talk to them, what happens to all your focus? Now your focus now goes to them. So this furthermore is just another reason why you should not be talking to somebody every single day. Factually, you shouldn't, because you should be more on your game than paying attention to those individuals. But at the same time, setting aside time for them to still feel like a priority and that they're wanted. And if those people really have a problem with that, then it's time to cut them loose and let them go. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. So you have the Three of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and then you have the Moon. So yes, so to clarify the Six of Cups, again, stay focused. The more you stay focused and you know how to set aside time, I promise you, you'll never be able to keep those people off you long enough. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You always have somebody trying to nip at your lion toes or your lioness toes. I promise you. I promise you. The Six of Pentacles, the Moon, this being a situation for you, or I should say more in particular for them, where people are going to be so interested in you to the point where some of them may try to buy you something, buy you dinner, ask you out. Listen to me. If you stay focused, but if you want to set aside some time and you set aside that time wisely, remember, if you end up spending the night with them, if you hang out with them all night, you don't talk to them for 2-3 days, you stay focused, I promise you, okay? You don't talk to them for like a day or two or whatever the case may be, so that they don't panic and start wilding out, start trying to come look for you with a flashlight in the middle of the daytime. Spend like a day, and then you send them little texts, little back and forth, but then you let them know that, this is a day you take a break. You don't say anything to them at all. Then you go ahead and you say, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, Z, this is what it is I'm doing. Boom. Then don't say anything to them the day afterwards, and then the next day you go ahead and if you want to, you hang out with them. You'll never be able to keep people off of you. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Keep coming in, guys. Keep coming in with people who get my books, and there's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to ways in which you could support me, from my Instagram page, books that I have that are on Amazon, my website in which you can get private tarot readings, as well as my clothing store. Please keep financially supporting. I really appreciate it if you would. This helps me to continue giving y'all these personal readings, because the money that I get, throw it back into this. Of course I save a lot of it, but the money that I get, I throw it back into these tarot readings so I can make these readings as best as I possibly can. So keep supporting, and I'll keep supporting you.